So I know Strack has been in business since 1948. What an incredible legacy, and of course, a lot of great things going on now. But what have been some of the challenges transitioning the business through the generations?
Yeah, so through the generations, the company is really kind of, really the strong principled ownership, and they've really adapted, either changing market conditions or seized opportunities as they presented themselves. They've stuck to their core values of quality, stewardship, and responsibility, and partnering with the clients to deliver that total customer satisfaction. Since it began in 1948, when brothers Alfred and Bill bought a D6 dozer and went into the grading business in Georgia.
Wow.
About 10 years later, they saw that pipeline business was a little more profitable. And so they shifted over into the pipeline business. And then throughout the years, Strack's entered and exited different areas. So whether they've gone into grading originally, and then they went out for a bit, they did some clearing. They even had a fuel distribution company at one point. So today we're in the third generation. I think one of the most important things that's going on with the generational transitions is the fact that both Joe, who was Alfred's son, and Jonathan, who's Joe's son, started when they were 10 and 12 years old, respectively, and started as laborers in the field. And so they've worked their way up through the business and really, I think, earned the respect of the workforce itself. This really led to their successful leadership and transitions. Some of the more difficult things, like during the late 2000s, during the downturn, Strack was primarily focused on pipeline work in the residential segment. So as we all recall, that was a really difficult time, and Strack faced many challenges. I think one of the good examples of the integrity of this company is that while many of their clients either faced bankruptcy or there were bad debt write-offs here, Strack made 100 cents on the dollar to all of their vendors to make sure they got paid. And so while Strack had to write off some bad debt, they made sure that everyone that kind of helped them along the way was taken care of. The other part was the workforce went from 345 people down to only 45 people. And so they saw a significant shrinkage. And really, to keep the company in business, they really expanded their marketplace and traveled out of town. And then coming out of the downturn, to address that, Strack decided to diversify the portfolio. So as opposed to just being focused in residential, Strack got into the commercial, the industrial, and decided that would be the best strategy. So, more recently, another area was that Strack had focused more on the pipeline business and realized that the clients wanted someone that was integrated between grading and pipeline. And so in 2017, we invested a significant number of assets to spin up our grading division again. And so today, Strack's got over 400 employees. We're operating over 300 pieces of heavy equipment, and our revenues are in excess of 120 million. So, looking at that, I think they've managed to navigate those challenges by adhering to their principal core values, persistence, and just being able to be adaptable in the marketplace.
Yeah, what a compelling value proposition too, and the ability to even take write-offs, but still be able to make sure that all the creditors were made whole. Right. Is just a wonderful story and speaks to the character of the management and really the entire team.